The poplars has gone and the field is ploughed here on Charwell. Looks like it could do with a little bit of lime though. So we're going to get some lime on here and then we're going to turn our attention to getting this field and our other fields planted and a load of stuff sprayed. It's going to be a busy day today, I think. Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Charwell. Yes, it is going to be a busy day on here. We're probably going to be using all three of our tractors today. We need to get this lime spreading on our two new fields out of the way first. I'll just bring up the map and show you what we've got. So we have a couple of fields that don't have anything on them. You can see here both 19 and 83 need lime, so we're going to lime those two. We've then got 42, 41, 43, 44, 83 and 19, all of which need seeding. So looking at our, I've had a look at our rotation, and 41, that's going to be our corn. 43, that's going to be our sugar beet. 42 and 44 are sunflowers. And that means we have a gap in our rotation, which is for 83 and 19, which is going to be our spring barley. So we've got to get the spring barley in today, the sunflowers in today. We'll then be looking at the sugar beet after that, and finally the corn. So that is what we'll be doing. It's going to be quite well, it's going to be a few days of planting. I also want to get the sprayer on our other fields. We want to make sure that we stay ahead of the growth stages of our canola and our winter wheat. So we're going to be doing that as well. And it's actually quite useful, these two extra fields, because I don't know where I would have put the barley in, to be honest. Right, so attach that and attach that. We're going to do the lime with the JCB here, because it'll be the most efficient way to do it. But we do need this to go and do some seeding, I think. We want to get the spring barley in today, basically, is the first thing. So let's get this open. And actually, we want to come in the other way. This little Amazon spreader is really, really useful. And I love having it on the farm. To do lime, it's great. To do early solid fertilizing, if you have any solid fertilizer about, it's great. But yeah, it's just absolutely brilliant for this kind of thing. There we go. And refill this with lime. So it's going to cost us a little bit to fill this up. Not a cheap thing filling stuff with lime. And what have we got? We've got 1,000 litres per hectare that we're running this at. Which should be a good rate for us. But look at the amount that that's costing. That is just going down and down and down. And we're back to actually doing this. We're back to how we very early, to our very first episode when we did some lime spreading. And in fact, actually that wasn't too bad. 1,800, 2,000 pound for a full thing of lime. Not bad at all. We're also back to running the clock at 10 times. We should be okay doing that now. We've got a good coverage and everything. So yeah, I'm thinking that we should be okay. And I've got to learn to come into this field really at the top end. We'll do the headlands first to give us a good idea of where everything is. This I think is pretty wide, so should do okay. Let's kick it off. Ooh. I have not connected my PTO. There we go. And away we go. Yeah, nice big coverage, nice big spread on this. Means that we should be able to swing around in the corners like that and not have anything missed. We need to do this at this stage, because if we don't do this at this stage, We won't be able to do it once we've actually got the field planted. Putting barley in here is a direct seeder, so it's not a case of having to do any cultivating on here, even though we've got the we've got this ploughed, so we wouldn't need to cultivate anyway. Although I'm very much coming to the conclusion that I need to maybe knock down or have something that levels this out before I can put a seeder over it. But look at the spread on that. That is just absolutely brilliant. Will that get in the corner? Yes, it will. And yeah, not using up the lime very quickly, this. Which is good news for us. It means that we'll be able to get into these headlands pretty easily, really. There we go. And we're going to get some white tyres on this tractor now. As we turn around here. And in. And let's see if we can't get... good run on here. Is that up to the edge? That is up to the edge. Perfect. Not wasting any lime on that at all. And round. 2 more rounds. And then we're going to go get the field at the top and get that done. Then looking to get our seeder on here and get this finished. Say, not wasting any. We have got a little strip here. But we've got plenty of lime and we're doing it at a coverage that means we're going to be okay. We can normally get around the entire farm with... might be a couple of loads off this. Maybe just the one. I'm not sure. But it is... I do like this variable spray rate mod. It just works absolutely wonderfully for us. In not using the kind of... the base game has a fairly ridiculous amount for both this and for anything manure, which makes them almost unusable most of the time. But the lime rate we've got in here is good, and the manure rate that we've had is good as well. So I'm happy with them all. This that is that field done though. So as I said, we're going to put barley in there. We're going to put corn in here. So our biggest field this year is going to be corn. And it's a risky one, that. We've also got our second biggest field is going to sugar beet. It's one of those years that is going to be a huge job to get that kind of stuff done. We're going to have to hire a sugar beet harvester and just plow through that field, but it's gonna take a while to get that one done. And then down here we got this, but then that's how crop rotation works. You know, that is some years you are going to be using your biggest field with a crop that is a little bit risky. And it's the only reason it's risky on here is because of how much it takes, or how likely it is that we're going to end up with a really, really wet end to the autumn. That means that we can't get it properly harvested. But we do now harvest, because we've got the dryer, we do allow to harvest at 22% moisture. Or just over the 20% moisture, because otherwise we just wouldn't get it up. So yeah, it's annoying like that, but we have to keep. I have to keep it realistic from that point of view. As a farmer, if you had a choice between letting it go to letting it completely go and losing the crop, or harvesting it at a couple of percent higher than moisture content that you would like, you're gonna go and harvest it at a couple of % higher moisture content than you'd like, because otherwise you lose a crop and you lose the money. Whoa. The button double clicked. Let's try that again. There we go. This has actually been done this way, which is interesting to know. Yeah, there we are. And one more, and then that is the lime all done, and we've still got 70% of it left. But we will probably end up doing some lime at some point. I think we're coming up to the end of year. At the end of year 3, we limed all of our fields at the beginning of year 1. So fully expecting that at the end of this year we'll have to lime our remaining fields. So it's not a huge problem. Let's come out to here. And away we go. And back along the road. Which is, yeah, so that's great. We've got the lime done. We're all good there. We are going to go and get this spring barley in now. And I think what we're going to try and do with the spring barley is see if we can get some tram lines in. We have tram lines available to us on the on our seeder. It has a tram line function. And we need to work out how that fits in with our sprayer. So we have a, I think it's an 8-meter width on our seeder. I'd need to double check that, and we need to check how that fits with our sprayer. And I think the issue we've got is our sprayer may not fit in with the width of our seeder. So let's get this parked back in the shed. We can actually go and get rid of that that planter while we're at this as well. We do not need that that planter that we've got in here. Pack this up. Yeah, nice quick job getting that line done. And in. Oh, people keep telling me, turn your tractor off before you disconnect your PTO. Very, very true. Right. So while we're backing up to this and getting rid of this piece of kit, I don't know if this is bought or if this is no, I didn't want to connect it, thank you. Yeah, after what I just said. Yeah, this has got poplars in it. I don't think this is bought. If this is hired, we'll just straight return it. It's not hired, so we do need to go and sell it. Let's go get rid of this. It's still got some poplars on it, but we don't need this at all. And now we can get rid of this. Yeah, repair it. Yes. And then 41 days old, but 21,000. That's good. Yes, we do. Okay. Can we sell these poplars? We can't. That's interesting. Normally they don't drop off like that. We'll have to come and collect those later and squirrel them away somewhere because we have no use for those poplars. So let's head over this way and round to here and back to our farm. We're not going to use the no, we're not going to use the JCB for this seeding. We're going to use our Terra Track over there because it is our bigger piece of kit. Kind of positioned myself to use the crab steering then. And it didn't work. Right, there we go. So let's have a quick look at what we've got seeder-wise. So in our garage, our seeder is Our seeder has a 6-meter width. I thought we had the larger version of this. And this has a 15-meter width. So, we're going to have some overlap if we do every other one. I really think that we have a bigger width than that on our seeder. I think if we did every other row for that, that would work fine. So let's head over to here. Hook up to this. Because I think this goes up to. Let's have a look on here. Because I think this goes up to being larger than that. Where's the one we've got? So those aren't the mods. These are the mods. Ah, we have the one without the tram line. Yeah, to buy the tramline unit. Oh wow, to buy the tramline unit does cost us money. So let's give this a try. So we'll grab the tramline unit, we'll buy that. Yes. We'll fetch that at the store. Oop, no, back. And we'll... It's interesting that you can... Why have I jumped to the JCB? That's better. And away we go. So yeah, we want to hook this up to our seeder and head over with this. We're good for our animals today. We'll have to do. I'll have to do a little bit of animal work probably before next time. Let's hook this up. Like so. And we've got canola in this at the moment. I want to put in barley. There we go. We do have fertilizer in this, so we can fertilize this as we're seeding. That's good news. I forgot that we had it in this. I don't think we have it in our other one. So when we're doing the... Oh, we might have it in our smaller seeder. So we'll have to check that out as well. But if we can get this tramline unit and get it to work right... It's over here. I'm guessing we come up to the side of it and add it on. How does this connect? There it is. We might as well pick up the remains of these seeds while we're here as well. We have got the rest of our seeds in. There is no way. Let's see if we can find the instructions for it on the page here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to sell it, I think. You could try to attach this to the rear of the seeder drill. Okay. So we'll take this. We'll go round to the back here. We don't attach it like that. Do we attach it like... Nope. They're done. I cannot see how this attaches to this. Unless this is a completely different mod. But it does not seem to want to attach. So we might have to leave this. Our grand experiment doesn't seem to be working. Nope. At all. Okay, we're going to leave this here. If you have any idea how this works, please let us know. And yeah, we'll try and sort it out. Right, let's head off. Let's put that back up. So it looks like we're not going to be able to do tram lines today. Ridge markers, yes. I cannot see anything for tram lines. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to do tram lines. As I said, if you know how to do it, please let us know in the comments. And we'll try and get it sorted for another time, I think. For now, we're going to head up to field 19, get this barley planted. And get ourselves moving forward for this year. We need to... I'm just looking at our... Yeah, no, we should be alright for everything else. I'm not expecting any of our crops. It's actually, we do need to do something else before we get this started. We need to get our sprayer running on this field here. Because if we don't get that running on there, we're going to run into problems. Namely, that will grow further than we can spray. See, I love this entrance to this field up here, but it does present a problem most of the time getting stuff into here. Alright, there we go. So we'll do that and have that into position here. Then I'm going to head over to this tractor here. We've got to take this down to the shop and get the care wheels put on it in order for us to do some spraying. And basically, we're going to get ourselves all set up here. Breeze through these quickly, and then you guys can see, and then we'll be finished for the day. Into the shop, and let's get the care wheels on. Customize wide tires, standards, narrows. There we go. Yes. Reconnect that on because we're going to need that. Reverse it out. This 3050 is a really useful little tractor. And yeah, let's get this back to our farm and get it hooked up to our sprayer. Our sprayer, I think, is in here. Yep, there it is. In fact, easiest way is going to be in here. And I'm hoping we've got some fertilizer available to us as well. We've got a few bags of lime in here. We should have used that. Oh well. Some liquid fertilizer in here. That's good news. That is all herbicide down the far end. Here, very good. There we go. I think that's all connected up. No liquid fertilizer in the back, so I'm just going to go and refill this, and then we'll head up to the field. So I purchased a single set of the barrels and refilled the sprayer. So we're almost full. We've got 91% at the moment. I'm hoping it's going to use both tanks because sometimes it's not so good at that. But we'll see how it does. Head up this way. Yeah, there we go. So we'll get this doing this field here. If we look here, I think it's, yeah, so 31 you can see underneath that. 31 is in need of actually doing. 19 and 83 actually are really well fertilized already, interestingly. So they're not going to take much to get done. But yeah, this field here, we do need to get this fertilized before this... I think this is the winter wheat. Before this gets any higher, we need to get this done. So let's bring this on here. We are going to come here. Course generation, we want it to do field 31. Starting direction automatic. Deactivated. Headlands. 1 round pass. Up downs first. Turn in the corners. Generate me a course. Perfect. Let's get back out there. And that will then finish at this point, which is great. I will stick to the headlands while we get to the start. And then we are just able to send this off and get this running while we go and do the planting of the barley. So there we go. Oh, no, first waypoint, dry course. And away that goes. I'm over to here and unfolding this. Like so. Turn it on, down, and away we go for the barley. Take off my handbrake would help. And we're going to try and stay on this track here to get this job done. And look at that. So this is our spring barley going in. We should be able to set a GPS course. If I can get myself on the right direction. There we go. So set our first point, down and away. Second point, auto width. And we're good. Yeah, 315, exactly where I want it to be. And the nice thing about this is that it just stays, it gives us enough turning space for us to get in with this without having to do a massive amount of the headlands at all. And we can just go at it and get this done. Now I think we're a little bit, we need to go a little bit closer to the ends. I think we need to get to about here-ish. Yeah, we need to get to about here before we lift, I think. Otherwise we're going to be, we're going to come into trouble. Bring it round, drop it down. And yeah, getting this barley in at this point, the temperature on the ground is still a degree lower than germination. Ideally what we want to do is plant stuff just before our ground temperature is going to be high enough to make it germinate, because what happens is it germinates as soon as it can as a result of that. And amazing how quickly the lime rubs off the tires. There we go. And we get this turning as sharp as we can, and we can we should have as little cleanup work to do afterwards as possible. And this, I mean, this is the great thing about this tractor and the width of this is a nice quick job to get this planted, as you can see. Right, if I can turn further round, oh careful, don't catch my seeder, then again less cleanup. And it is the nice thing about how maneuverable this is. Look at that. Straight in with the barley. So we've got this to go and do on field 43, I think it was as well. No, field 84 is right up the top there. And round we go. And I want to there would not be a good layer setup. So let's see if we can straighten this up a bit. There we are, and then drop it down. That just makes it that we get less of those lines at the end, and means that we should be a little bit better off. It's interesting that we've got this a lot on this tractor, and I don't know if this is an error in the textures or what, but this wheel here, or the tracks on this side, they don't seem to want to change colour in the same way as everything else does. They just get dirty, and I don't know whether that's a problem with the Real Dirt mod, or whether that's a problem with the tractor itself. But it just, yeah, it does not seem to want to colour in the same way as all the other wheels did. I noticed this last time while we were doing the ploughing, that it didn't sort of obey the same rules as the other wheels. So yeah, it looks a little bit odd when everything else is going white because we're working through the line. So yeah, I don't know why that's happening. We are well over halfway through this field though. Well, we are, yeah, well over halfway through this field. Oh, that is heading to the wrong place. So let's reverse this up a little bit and get it into the right row, drop down, and away we go. So this headland should be fairly easy. I think we might have to run 2 headlands across the top there just to make sure we capture everything we need to clean up. We might have to go down the rows a little bit as well just to do a bit of cleanup. But it is, the field has gone well. We're getting fertilizer in as well as the seed, which is absolutely great. Very, very happy with that. And down. And means that we're not going to have to fertilize this field. I think we're probably going to have to do the other field of barley next time. I kind of want to get it done this time. What I'll do is I think I'll get the other field done off camera in the same way as we ploughed it off camera last time. That way this is done and we're not repeating ourselves in the next video. Because we still have a lot of planting to do. We're still going to be doing planting next time, but I think we're going to be planting sunflowers next video. So that will take a different tractor and a different setup. Because we are in need of getting those sunflowers in, and then we've got the corn to get in as well. And well, no, it's going to be sunflowers next time. Sugar beet the video after that, and the corn the video after that, which will take us up to mid to late spring, which means that we're then having to start going round and getting all of our spraying and herbicide done and things like that. So it's going to be, I'm trying to sort of get things to run so that we always have something to do one episode. Next time as well, I think we're going to have to start looking at our pigs. I think we're going to have some pig selling off to do in the near future as well, because it is springtime. It's a good time to sell pigs, and we have neglected our pig selling. So yeah, we're going to be doing some animal work next video as well, I think. Probably getting the JCB off and planting, and then coming back, selling off some pigs, and selling off some and making sure that they are all well fed. So that, oh, the gate, let's close the gate because that comes into the field slightly. Is that gonna, oh, it just clipped the tractor. So we head down to the bottom of the field here and get this headland done, and that gets us nicely into the middle of the afternoon. So there is just time to get one more job done. But we will, as I said, do it off camera. And yeah. We went a little bit in here. So we're going to have to get 2 headlands done to do this. Down we go. We've got enough bits in the field that we need to do 2 headlands for this. And we've got patches like that we need to clean up as well. Like so. Lift that up and bring it round. There we are. Really pleased with how well this has gone in. It's gonna be a good field of barley. This, having got it set up properly, it's gonna be brilliant. Although running the trucks over the seeded ground is not a great idea, but we are doing a little bit of this is how the game works as opposed to realistic farming right now. But I want to get. I've always said, within the limitations of the game is how we try and farm realistically. Right, and then we want to get this bit done here as well. Back it up. Right, and down. Small patch that we've missed. But that has got that end of the field done. There we go. Now here I think we're probably a little bit better off. I think we've got our widths a little bit better. Yeah. That is not going to require a second headland down this side. Always a good measure is to bring the edge of the seeder to the edge of the field, so it points in a little bit like that, and that covers that. Yeah, we'll go up to the edge here, and the little bit we missed because we know we've got another headland to do here, we'll get that done. Bring it round, drop it down. And yeah, you can see where we've got a long patch to clean up there. Now this takes us back towards our corner, and we'll clear up most of the patches doing this way. Just a couple of little ones in the field themselves, fairly deep into the field to clean up, which is good. We can get that on the way back, like so. Oh. And that will cover it like that. Awesome. So that has got our field done. I will clear these a little bit off before we head over to the other one and get that other field done. But that is going to be it for today. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.